Slide 1. Hi, my name is Raina Stefan. This is my introductory presentation for SUS 420 winter term, January 2023. I will share a little about myself, my interests, my educational goals, and where I live, as well as answer the discussion post questions for week number 1. Slide 2. I am taking classes at OSU's eCampus towards earning a double bachelor degree in natural resources with a human dimensions specialty option and sustainability. I have grown up doing school online, so this is pretty comfortable for me. I like to work independently and take things at my own pace. Here are some pictures I'd like to share with you about where I live and my life. It's the upper right hand corner is a picture of me walking on the beach with my dogs. And the picture of the puppies with my mini golden doodle female in December. They are darling, and it's been so fun to have a house full of puppies. I go by the pronouns she, her. A few other personal things about me. I love the ocean, grew up in the woods, live in the little town of Port Orford. I love animals and all things dog. I like to bake and make fancy chocolates, and I like to read. Slide 3. I really relate to the concept of donut economics and the graphic visual on the right that were included with our lesson material this week. Each category of sustainability is nested and connected to one another, and they are surrounded by the concept of safe and just peace for all human and regenerative and distributive economics for all. I feel that one place I would like to mention and acknowledge is the rights of animals and planet to be included in our model of social sustainability. This model layout provides a strong visual for how interconnected all the systems are and how they impact or are connected to one another. A key consideration in the topic of sustainability is the concept of 3 pillars of sustainability that include environment, social, and economic stability. I feel that they are a good foundation base to consider a bigger picture. That's where I felt that graphics and the concept of English economics, Kate Raworth gave an accurate explanation of how the goal for the economy is to meet the needs of people and find a way that is within our ecological limits. We'll identify visually, and many of those needs are indicated and tracked, can be indicated and tracked. Slide 4. Progress of resources and sustainability is also illuminated within the close ecological system, which empathizes the necessary things to work within our ecological limits. Questions that these sustainable definitions raise for me about how we define and measure towards social stability goals were: how do we hold ourselves accountable? What does sustainability mean to each one of us and each different situation? How can they be measured and tracked in a fair and sustainable way? How do we put plans to implement sustainability into action? How do we determine areas of need and growth and improvement? Slide 5. In this slide of Max Neef's 9 fundamental human needs model versus Rayworth's donut economics model, I really prefer Rayworth's model because of how easy it is to visualize, differentiate, and see how all these human needs must be met within an ecological limit. Well, Max Neef's model is expansive and inclusive and looks at a lot of topics. For me, it feels too vague and formal, and I don't really relate to it. I feel like both models strive to hit a mark, and I do believe that on the most basic level, all people share the same very basic needs, regardless of culture or location. So while I feel they are both aiming for an admirable goal, they both fall short by using multiple models. It can address topics and issues of other models might exclude or overlook. As with most things, for me anyways, I feel that more input from our sources creates a better and more well-founded view of topics of sustainability. Slide 6. My definition of sustainability is inclusive, viewed within ecological goals, recognizing that we have power to choose, buying is voting, and we can bring about change by making sustainable purchases, changing our definitions of needs and what makes and meets sustainable goals. Appreciativeness, relevant, able to be personalized for different people, cultures, and situations. Celebratory of what we do have. Protective and grateful. Forward thinking and able to plan with future and for future with hope. Slide 7. Final thoughts and quote from Emily at the Center of Ecological Living and Learning that sums up my thoughts on the topic of sustainability too. I think the effectiveness of sustainability lies in the way that we define it to ourselves and then put that definition into practice. To me, sustainability means living so that we can consume, not vastly exceed what we contribute. It is to take care of our planet so that our planet can continue to take care of us. You might be wondering where to start in order to achieve this ultimate goal. I believe it begins with an awareness and appreciation of our natural environment. While this primarily step of awareness is a vital one, we can't dwell on the realm of appreciation forever. Sustainability requires that we take action. Action should be a natural outcome of our thoughtfulness, and this is where our definition of sustainability is really put to the test. It's important to recognize the immense power we have as consumers and to make choices that reflect a sustainable, conscious life. By doing so, we become an example for others and may be empowered to do the same. Sustainability is not about being afraid or a resource deprived future, or accepting limitations as an answer. It's about appreciating what we have, making wiser consumer decisions, and finding improved situations, and cultural global challenge. We all have a part to play in making the world a better place. Thank you for listening.